Delays continue at the Virginia Employment Commission, this time for claimants denied benefits who are appealing their case. In Virginia, it takes hundreds of days on average to get your appeal heard, when the U.S. Department of Labor says it shouldn't take more than 30. A Henrico woman says she can tell you just how long it does take here in the Commonwealth.
And every time I call now, they just can't tell me anything.
Elise Wilson's having trouble getting through to the Virginia Employment Commission. 18 months ago, the then unemployed tech worker applied for benefits. After a 6-month wait, the VEC denied her claim, so Wilson appealed. 9 months after that, she finally got a hearing this past March. But her wait continues because no one at the VEC has been able to tell her what the verdict was.
When I spoke to the person that was doing the adjudication, it was lovely. It went the way it should have, and I expected to hear something relatively quickly that day, in the next couple of days maybe. And then it turned into me calling every day for a couple weeks, and then maybe once a week, and I kept getting the same thing. Our systems are being upgraded.
Wilson is hardly alone. As of May, some 56,000 Virginians were part of a backlog of claimants appealing the VEC's denial of benefits. That backlog is why for the first quarter of 2022, Virginia was ranked by the U.S. Department of Labor just about last in how long it takes to hear an appeal. 310 days, or more than 10 months on average, ahead of only Alabama. Virginia also ranks at the bottom in getting that first unemployment check out to claimants. The DOL says getting 87% of those payments out within 21 days is acceptable. Virginia, on average, gets about 20% out in that time frame, ahead of just the Virgin Islands.
And you expect to hear back pretty quickly. Obviously, with the pandemic, it was, okay, be more patient. So I was more patient, and then I was more patient.
But as for the long wait since her appeals hearing and the now year and a half since her initial claim, Wilson says even the pandemic can't justify that. She has a message for the commissioner of the VEC.
I would like to tell her personally that a lot of people are suffering. I would like to ask why and get to the root cause and ask if they have any measures in place that are actually being put in place, because everything I've seen them change to date really hasn't changed much.
After I contacted the VEC this week about Wilson's case, they got in touch with her. And after a few days, they were able to tell her how her appeal turned out. She lost that first appeal and said today she filed a second appeal through her lawyer. We also had hoped to speak with VEC Commissioner Carrie Roth this week about the appeals delays and Virginia's abysmal ranking by the Department of Labor. Late the night before our scheduled interview, her spokesperson postponed our meeting until next week. We hope we can bring you her thoughts at that time.